Hi, and welcome to BremSter Puzzles, where I'm continuing to do the puzzles from the World Puzzle Federation. And I have to admit, my testers have told me that maybe I shouldn't be doing every month because apparently the puzzles in this month, many of them were not very good. So this is a puzzle. These puzzles were set by Jan Morawski back in I'm not sure when, but it was back in 2015. Not sure which month, which was the Polish setter. And this is a classic Sudoku that was worth 40 of the 600 points available. And by not very good, what I mean is if you're trying to solve them logically, then these puzzles do not flow the way we expect puzzles to flow when we're solving these days. They basically said that what was obviously expected to speed solve these puzzles is to get to a point and then pick a digit and then solve, hoping to find the right path, or to look at it and then make an intuitive guess as to the right way to solve it. I've been told that many of the puzzles in this pack, while you can find a logical solve, they don't flow well, but for competition puzzles, they'd be okay because what you would do is you would have to make an intuitive guess, and the people who were better at that intuitive solving would be good. But the logical solving on these puzzles, not quite as good. But I'm going to push through, and for some of the puzzles, I'm going to be using effectively guides that my testers gave me, particularly the next classic. But I've been told this one I should be able to knuckle my way through, but do not try and meet any time limits. This is classic Sudoku number 4. It had 40 points, and I've been told that if you were trying to solve competitively, you would be aiming for about 5 points a minute. The really fast solvers would be aiming for about 5 points every 30 to 40 seconds. So you'd be aiming to try and do this one in sort of 6 to 8 minutes. I'm not going to pull that one off. I mean, there was, 8 minutes would be if you were trying to practice. In competition, you'd probably be wanting to do this one in under 5. No idea. Anyway, rules. Normal Sudoku rules apply. So in every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. They're the rules. I'm going to restart the puzzle to restart my timer. Let's give this a shot. So I can immediately see 1's looking into box 4, and from here means that this is a 1. Can I do any more with 1's? Well, that means 1 is in one of those 3. I don't like to mark 3 cells in a classic Sudoku. 1 looking across in here means 1 is looking down, which means 1 can't be in any of these cells or here. So this is a 1, which puts 1 in one of those. No, I was about to say something completely wrong. Well, 2 and 2 looking into box 6 does place that as a 2. So we've got a triple in row 5, which is 5, 6, and 7. Well, that's not done much. Well, actually, maybe. No, not really. I was thinking the 5s. 5 has to be in here. 9 and 9 puts 9 right here. That's a 9. Can I replicate that anywhere? 2, 2 puts 2 right here. 3 and 3 puts 3 in one of those 2. Maybe I should be going through the digits in order. 5 and 5 puts 5 right here. These are 6, 7, 8, 9. I also find that when I'm doing classics, it's easier when I'm not on camera. I always find classics way harder on camera. 5 and 5 puts 5 in one of those 2. That 5 looks up making that a 5, which puts 5 in one of those 2. 4 can't be in those or those, and with that 5 now, this is a 4. So, where's 1 in this box now? 1 has to be looking down here, which with these ones means that 1 has to be in one of those 2. And with the 1 looking down here, 1 has to be in one of those 2. Okay, so I've got 1 down to 2 X-wings. 2 is in one of those 2. Can't restrict to, it does put 1 in one of those 2 cells. 4 is in one of those 2. 3 can't be in any of those because of the 3's looking into the box. So 3 is in one of those two, which puts 3 right here, which makes that a 1, which means that's not the 1 and that's the 1. So this is a pair, 6 and 8, which isn't resolved. But this is a triple, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Which does mean 7 is in one of those two, but this is a pair. 1, 2, 2 and 8, which means this isn't the 8. This is 3, 6, and 7. Or there's no 3 there. This is the 3. This is the 6, 7. Okay, and I can resolve the 2, 8. That's the 2, that's the 8. Making some progress. So this is a triple. 2, 7, 8. Well, there's no 8 in box... Well, sorry, I've already got an 8 in box 5, so that's a 2, 7, and that's an 8. 5 is in one of those two, so that's not a 5. Yeah, I've got the 5 looking down doing that. This is now restricted. It can't be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, or 9. So this is 6 or 7. Can I do more with 9? I feel I should be able to do more with 9. But I'm not seeing it. 2, well, 2, actually. No, I can do a lot with 2s, because 2 can't be in those, can't be in those, and those two C2s. So this is the 2, which makes that the 1, which looks up saying that's not the 1, that's the 1. And that's all of the 1s done. Oh, this 2 makes that the 7 and that the 2. So this is a triple. 4, 7, 9. There's no 4 in those, so that's the 4. This is a 7, 9, which makes that the 6 and takes 6 out of those. This one's going okay. So this means this is known. That's a 3. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 9. Those are a 5, 9 pair. Can't see how to resolve those. 4 has to be... Where's 4 in this row? Can't be here, can't be here. There's a 4 in the box. Can't be here. There's a 4 looking down. That's a 4. So this is a triple. 7, 8, 9. Well, there's no 9 there. Not sure about that one. So these are 3, 6, 7, 8. Well, this is 6 or 7. That's not really revealed much. So what haven't I put in this column? 4 is in one of those two, because I haven't placed 3, 4, 6, 7, or 8. It's not done much. Okay. There's no 6 here. This is 7 or 8. But I can put 6 in any of those, I think. Okay, this is the point where this gets tricky. There's an 8 in one of these two for the column. Is this a bent? No, but there's something going on here with the 6, 7s and 8s. If this was a 6, this would be a 7, this would be an 8, and that would have no fill. So I can't put a 6 here, and that can't be a 6 because of that. So 6 is in one of those two. which means neither of those can be a 6. 6 is in one of those two. So that can't be a 6, but that's not really helping much. Is there anything else I can do with those? If 8 here would make both of those 7 and make that 6. 6 here, I don't know, 7, 6, 6, 6. No, I think the rest is okay. It's just that couldn't be 6. I think there's something weird going on with 7s, but I'm not sure. Like if this is 7, this is 7. Oh, that doesn't work. If this is 7, in this box, this is 7, and I'd have to make that 7, and it can't be. That is a 6, which means this is a 7, which means that's a 5, that's a 7, that's a 6, that's an 8, that's a 7, which means 7's not in, or that's a 7 now just by the row. These are 2 digits that I haven't placed yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, and 8. The 4, 8 makes this the 6. So this isn't 7, but I need to put a 6 in this box, which can't go there. So this is the 6. This becomes an 8, 9. So in this column, maybe? No, yeah, this is a 6, no, a 4, an 8, or a 9. Okay, what about this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, no, 6. These are 7, 8, 9, and must contain a 7, and it can't be there. That's a 7. So, oh no, I've got all the 7s. Do I have all the 7s? No, I don't have 7 here. But 7 is in one of those two, and that's an X-wing on 7s. But this is a triple. Ah, no, the 8 is looking down, making that the 7, which makes that the 9, which makes that the 8, which makes that the 9, which makes that the 7. There's no 7 here. These are 3 and 8, and the 8 is looking down, making that the 3 and that the 8. This column is missing a 6. These are 1, 2, 3, and 4, and the 3 makes that the 4 and that the 3. These are 5 and 8. And I'm not seeing how to resolve those. But the 9 looks up. Yeah, now I am. That makes that the 8, which makes that the 5, which makes that the 8. The 5 looks back, making that the 9 and that the 5. This isn't a 4 or an 8. That's a 9. The 8 looks up, making that the 4 and that the 8. The final 2 digits I need to put in are 4 and 6. And I'll use the 6 to make that the 4 and that the 6. And that is the correct solution. 10 minutes 42. I'm pretty happy with that. The trickiest spot in that one, I think, was the possibility that if these were both, if this was a 7, that was a 7, it would put a 7 there, which would conflict with that 7. So that's not too bad. I think that was the trickiest spot in this puzzle. And if you saw that one, then you were okay. Yeah, okay. So doing that one in 8 minutes, I didn't, but I think that one was potentially doable. I've been sent a solve guide for the next puzzle. The best that my tester, I had 2 testers look at it, and the best one of my testers was able to find used, I think it was 4 or 5 advanced techniques to solve a puzzle that was supposed to be solved in, I think, 12 minutes. That's if you were solving it quickly. I have no idea how that was supposed to be doable, like multiple advanced techniques. And by advanced techniques, I mean thinned X-wings, Y-wings, skyscrapers, and there was something else. So I'm almost certainly going to either follow the guide or practice that puzzle. I'll practice the puzzle and then probably follow the guide. So tomorrow's video, yeah, expect that one. I'll be honest right now, that one, the time is going to be not real me solving. I am not going to be blind solving that puzzle at all. Thanks everyone for watching. Hope you're enjoying the series. And as always, good luck with your solving.